Just setting up the stream. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Had to talk to somebody. Let's do this. Delicious! I forgot what these things are called. I forgot what these little stars are called again. Forgot what these little star guys are called. I think I've beaten all these. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh my god, this is so like Mario-esque. I have no idea what I'm looking at anymore. Gotcha, okay. So I have done most of those. Oh my god, dude. That's so cool, man. That's so cool. Making a living out of yourself. Jebus. Look, and I got the shirt on, man. I'm wearing it. I'm wearing the Brotherhood right now. Congratulations, Jebus. Congrats, man. You know, I haven't made any videos about the army or anything, but I was thinking about making a video recently just about little advice I would give to soldiers and just anyone in the military. A little advice I'd give to anyone in the military, and that would be, dude, if you ever get hurt or anything, if you ever get hurt, go and get yourself checked out. Go to sick hall, get yourself checked out. And get yourself checked out. Like, we would go to this place called La Pointe at Fort Campbell. Go and get yourself checked out, man. Because after you're done with your military career, after you've done all that crazy ass shit, you know, there's not gonna be anybody there to look after your injuries, man. And a lot of guys get rejected because they don't get it documented. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was pretty bad. That was a pretty bad time for me. Yeah, that was a pretty bad time for me. Yeah, I was going through my my medical discharge. Yeah. And like my platoon sergeant was he was actually pretty fucked up, dude. Like, everyone that I talked to in my platoon, actually, like, I would say all the guys that I talked to from my platoon that was in one of the platoons I was in, they all hated my platoon sergeant. They all hated him. And like when and you don't know this, but when I was in my platoon, like other sergeants in my platoon told me to go to, I forget what it's called, but they're like the private investigators on base. They're like the private investigators on base, and they told me to go to them and report my platoon sergeant to them, and that's what I did around that time, around COVID, and it really messed with me, man. It really messed with me because I thought, you know, if I get really hurt in the army with an injury or something like I did with my hip, you know, they would give me time to rehab and get better and everything, but I was being abused by my platoon sergeant. I was really being abused. So they instructed me to go to the private investigators on base, and I did that, and they found my platoon sergeant to be in the wrong. And they actually ended up moving me out of the platoon, and they moved me to a non-combat platoon. Actually, I was still an infantryman, but they moved me out of an infantry platoon for like the last like 5 months. I was in the army. Probably less than that. It was like 4 months I was in the army. They moved me to a non-infantry platoon the last like 4 months. CID, that's what it was. Yeah, it was CID. CID, yeah. Yeah, they called CID. Yeah, they're called CID. Exactly, yeah. I was actually going to call it that, but I wasn't exactly sure what it was called. But yeah, CID. And, yeah, my platoon sergeant got in big trouble. Got in big trouble. Yeah, and, you know, I actually went through it when I got out of the army. I like blacked out, and I had a big episode. And like, if it wasn't for me getting that stuff documented, I would have been in big trouble. Actually, if I didn't get that stuff documented, I got it. Yeah, I got like after effects, you can say, from my platoon sergeant. That shit really awesome. How am I supposed to do this? Yeah, that like really messed with me, because you know, like, I used to watch like all the big YouTubers. Like before I joined the army, I used to watch all like the big YouTubers and everything like that, and I remember both of them. Like one of the big YouTubers I was watching, like he was actually injured. He was actually injured. And he was actually injured, and he was oh shit. I just get this. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, I graduated air assault school too. Yeah, I graduated air assault school. Is so proud, man. I felt so proud when I graduated air assault school. Felt so proud. And I did it with a fucked up hip too, which was crazy. I did it with a fucked up hip. But yeah, I passed air assault school too, which was crazy. But yeah, and you got sent to Germany. You're in the airborne too, probably, right? He's doing air assault, and what are you doing? You're doing actual airborne. You're doing the plane. You're doing the planes. I think air assault is airborne too. I think it's a form of airborne. It's like the newer version of airborne, if you ask me. Because like ever since, you know, like Vietnam and everything, they've been using, airborne units have been using air assault. Oh, you're mechanized infantry. Okay. Okay. So I would just say enjoy some of the fruits that mech is right now. Like, I know my platoon sergeant used to say that mech could be pretty cush sometimes. I don't know, because I haven't been mech. And I've heard guys that come from mech bases hate it. You know, but I'm just saying, try and find the good at least. Try and find some good from being at a mech base. Try and find some good stuff, you know? Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. I actually didn't get a bonus either. Yeah, I actually didn't get a bonus either, but my recruiter was fucking awesome. He was awesome. Oh no, I missed him. Yeah, but yeah, my recruiter was awesome, but yeah, just any injury you have, man, just get that checked out, dude. I'm telling you. And like how my boys used to say, like they're like, they still say it. They're like, oh man, it was so hard to get checked out in the Army, you know, and it really was. But you know, I went against my squad leader. I went against my squad leader's orders, and I just went to and I scheduled an appointment at the medical facility for an injury I had, and without telling them, I just went there, and they called me and they were like, "Where the fuck are you?" And I was like, "I have an appointment." I was like, "I told you I was going to it," you know. And I did tell him, but he told me that they were going to be doing something that day and they were going to need me. But I told him I was going to the appointment. And I was like, I'm not missing an appointment, you know. And like, I know our higher ups would really get on your ass if you miss any appointment, really. So if you make an appointment, go to it. So like, you know, they wouldn't want you to schedule appointments. But gotcha, okay. Well, I'm telling you, Jubbas, like to make up for you not getting a a signing bonus, get all your injuries checked out, man. If you do have any injuries, if you get any type of physical injuries, man, that like serious injuries, like I almost broke my ankle one time. I think I did break my ankle. It's just, I don't know if I broke or I tore something, but my ankle was like, looked like it had like 2 baseballs in it, and it was during COVID, and that's when I really got my hip checked out too. That's when I got my hip checked out too, and you know, I got that checked out, but it took forever to get an MRI on it. Because of COVID and everything. They were short workers. But yeah, just get yourself checked out, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, dude. It's for the best. Yeah, and I hurt my ankle. We were running a you know, I don't know if you guys run 4 miles, but like at the airborne bases, we run 4 miles. Just letting you know, Jebus, if you want to go airborne, you gotta like up your standards just a little bit more than regular Army standards. Like, you're gonna be running 4 miles regularly. You're gonna be doing 12-mile rucks regularly. And if you don't complete them, you're gonna be kicked out of the Army, basically, or you're gonna be in big trouble in your unit, and you're gonna be forced to keep doing them until you pass them, like it's torture. EIB, oh hell yeah, EIB, yeah, I did EIB also. Yeah, EIB's fun, man. EIB's fun. You get the best of the best on your base, and just go through all infantry shit all day long. It's pretty fun, dude. It's pretty fun. Yeah, you know, I don't know how they do it at other bases, but I was told from people that came from other bases that, you know, like, our standards, they would complain about our standards all the time, you know, because we regularly had to run 4 miles, and like, if we're not running 4 miles, then we're running 6 miles, you know? And we regularly ruck 6 miles, we regularly ruck 8 miles, you know. So, yeah, we regularly ruck 12 miles, 10 miles. Like, the way my platoon used to do it, they used to go 6 miles one week, 8 miles the next week, 10 miles the next week, and then they used to do a 12-miler the next week. And then they used to start back at 6. That's the way my platoon used to do it. So that's the way both of my infantry platoons used to do it. Both of the infantry platoons I was in used to do it. So, and it was minimum weight. I think, like, I forget how much. Yeah, I like running too. Yeah, so an airborne base would be good for you then. I you know, my hip is all fucked up now. If I could keep running, I would, but I really can't. I think I need to jump into this thing in the center. I think I need to jump into this thing in the center, but if I could run, you know, I would, but unfortunately I can't. Oh, I died. I jump in the center. Yeah, but I used to love running. But yeah, man, airborne sounds like an airborne base would be good for you then. Sounds like you'd do good at an airborne base. Oh, I see what I have to do. Yeah, but Jebus, like I said, man, just definitely get yourself checked out. Always be getting yourself checked out. Oh, that's awesome, bro. Yeah, I remember a lot of people asking for how to get airborne and everything back in the day when I used to get those questions. I do get people, I got like once or twice over the past few years that, you know, I got a comment here and there on my channel saying that I should make another military video, just like a follow-up. But, you know, it's kind of sad. I'm just a disabled veteran, but I work and everything like that. But, you know, but for a long time, you know, the army did not, or the VA did not want to take care of me. I don't know what. I was trying to get help. I was trying to get proper help because, like, something was wrong with me when I was getting out of the army. I was telling the people in the VA, I was like, yeah, something's wrong with me, man. And I even got my head scanned for TBI for the mortars. I thought it was because of the mortars. I might have had like TBI or something. What is this blue thing? Am I supposed to get that? Yeah, I didn't know if I had TBI or something, but yeah, I think it was, you know, I did a lot of research, and they said that major abuse can trigger schizophrenia and forms of what am I supposed to do here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, and trigger forms of psychosis. So, you know, and that guy abused me more than anyone in my life. If I could have done more, I wish I could have, but I couldn't. But yeah, man, you should try to get an airborne base, dude. You should try and get an airborne base. Nowadays, I'm just up to working and just working, not full time, just working part time, and just investing my money, you know, and just playing video games, you know. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, just investing my money. Like, me and a couple of the guys in the army, we really got into crypto. We really got into crypto before we got out of the army. So I've just been investing my money in crypto. And then if you look at the videos on my channel recently, the uploads, they're all like Pokemon videos. Oh shit. I keep messing up with this. Yeah, they're all like Pokemon videos. So like, I've been getting back into Pokemon. Well, I've actually always been into Pokemon my whole life, but I'm actually, oh shit. I'm actually into the Pokemon cards now. Yeah, I'm actually into the Pokemon cards now, so. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I've just been opening up Pokemon cards, playing Pokemon games, just working, investing my money. Yeah, investing my money, trying save up for a house or something like that. Trying to save up for something like that. You know, I realized when I was getting out of the army that I should start investing my money, like into stocks and crypto. And it was probably the best decision of my life. Probably the best decision of my life. Investing in stocks and crypto. So, oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is pretty cush. It is pretty cush. Other than my hip being really fucked up, it's really fucks with me, and like suffering from schizophrenia, you know, it is pretty cush. Like I would do anything to not have my hip fucked up and not be like suffering from this disability shit. Like, if I could, I would still be in the army doing my thing. You know, I really wish I could. What's this? New galaxies. Oh wow. But but yeah, maybe one day my hip can get better. I need to start going to the gym and working it out, but I was working it out before in the army, you know, but it wasn't the right conditions. I was pretty much being almost tortured some days in my infantry platoon with my platoon sergeant. Yeah, I did, dude. I wanted to stay in for a long time, actually, and rank up and everything like that. No reason really not to, you know. I don't party, I don't drink, don't do drugs, so just like sort of wanted to stay in. But yeah, my hip is, yeah, they told me it's a lifelong injury. And they said that surgery with the hip, with my hip injury, they said most of the time it doesn't get better. They said most of the time it doesn't get better, especially because it's the hip. Yeah, so I don't know, but you know, I used to have a back injury when I was a kid, and that got better, you know, and they said that would never get better. So, you know, who knows? I do know, like, my hip hurts really bad right now. That shit fucking hurts. It hurts really bad, but it feels like I'm getting bit by a bee. But yeah, man, it is pretty cush. I'm just chilling, you know. Just chilling. I do want to get a gym membership. I've been pretty okay, we need to go up. I do want to get a gym membership sometime in the near future. It's just I've been when I got out of the army, I was pretty down. I was pretty sad, but now I'm a lot better, so yeah, but most of the guys that I know that got out of the army are all doing pretty good for themselves. Thank God. Like, one became a cop, one's a paramedic. There's so much to this game. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm way calm right now. Ooh, RTO. RTO. I don't. That's Are you actually a mortarman? Are you actually a mortarman, or are you 11 Bravo? Yes. Because I know the mortarmen use RTO a lot. I know the mortarmen use RTO a lot. I didn't know that's something the 11 Bravos did too. I was in an 11 Bravo platoon when I got deployed, but I didn't pay attention to the higher up stuff. Oh, you're a Bravo. Wow, so they have RTO. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, they need them. I know that you really need to be precise. And you really need to stay on top of your radio game. Don't I'll give you some advice. Don't shortcome any radio chatter. You know, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Like for instance, like don't use any slang. Don't use any slang over your radio chatter. Use standard protocol for everything. Don't use any slang or anything like that. Like for instance, like you might be talking to one of your team leaders, or or you might be talking to somebody, you know, over the radio, and you might tell them to send it as a message, you know? You might tell them to send it as a message, and they might actually send a round down range, you know? So I've seen that where that has happened. Yeah, I was part of a... Oh yeah, you'll be following the PL a lot. Yeah, dude, they do, yeah. Actually, I do remember RTO. Yeah, I do remember RTO. Yeah, so my boy Halleck was the RTO, actually. So you'll be carrying around the radio. You'll be carrying around the radio. Oh no. Yeah, so you'll be carrying around the big bulky radio if the army still hasn't updated their what's it called? Their radio systems. But yeah, you'll be holding on to the Big Bulky radio, and you'll be, oh shit, and you'll be standing right next to the PL the whole time, and the platoon sergeant. Yeah. There wasn't a RTO in your boot camp. They actually, I think they had one for us. I think they had one. Oh my god, bro, this is insane. Got it. Yeah, just use if you are gonna be talking over the radio, just use standard protocol for everything. That's my best advice. That's my best advice. I'm telling you, just use standard protocol for everything. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't want to carry that radio neither. I'd rather carry the 240 Bravo than carry that radio. But it's all good. Everyone, you know, they picked that position because you're a really dependable guy. That's what they're looking for. Like the guy they picked in Africa as the RTO was one of the more mature guys in the platoon. He was actually a specialist, and he was a lot older. He was actually the same rank as me, and he was in less time as me, but they ranked him up to a specialist, which, like, I should have been a specialist, and oh no, I shouldn't have been a specialist. I should have been a specialist, I think, when I came back from deployment or something like that. Which, like, I actually got specialist, I think, a month before I was supposed to get it. I got the rank specialist. I mean, check out these badges I got from being in the army. So, I earned both of these. I earned this one, which is pretty cool. And then I earned this one too. For just being like a PT stud and doing exceptional work out in the field. And like during one field problem, when I was playing Op 4, I killed an entire company of soldiers with a mortar, with mortar rounds, with a fellow guy from my platoon. We were carrying we had M4s and rounds, and we were also carrying the 60 millimeter mortar system, the lightweight mortar system, which if you go to a non-mech base, you'll see the mortar guys. You'll see the light infantry mortar platoon, and you'll see the heavy infantry, the heavy mortar platoons too. See, I told you. Yeah, see, I told you. Yeah, and the guy that was RTO that was made on deployment, he was actually a private. He was actually a PFC, but they moved him up to specialist on deployment. That's what I was getting into, actually. And I was still a PFC, and I was in longer than him. So yeah, so they actually gave me one of these on deployment. I think they gave me this one on deployment. And it was just because I was a big motivation for some of the guys on base to go running and rucking. Because I would, even on deployment, I would run like, I'd be doing like a 6 miler or a 4 miler on my own. Well, they seem to like you, you know. They seem to like you because they wouldn't have picked you for RTO if they didn't. Which is good. You know, if your platoon likes you, that's good, man. That's good. Because I'll tell you what, I wish I was one of the guys. I was in the good graces of one of my platoon sergeants. I had 3 platoon sergeants when I was in the Army, and one of them was just fucked up, and he was the one I had the longest. So yeah, but yeah, but I was in the good graces of my other platoon sergeants. I was, but yeah. Oh yeah, those are those type of guys. Yeah, I know those type of guys. Yeah. A lot of guys like that. Not a lot of guys, but you know, there's a handful of guys like that in the Army. You'll find them in different MOSs and different platoons. You'll find them here and there. The guys that are all Army, everything Army. I think we have to go up here. I think this is one way to get up there. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, but sometimes like going to certain bases are just a better all-around experience. You know, like especially if you like running and everything, then an airborne base is like really for you. Like I loved being at Fort Campbell. I loved being at Fort Campbell. I loved the base. I loved the PT regiment. I loved everything about it. You know, it was a great experience for me. The only thing I didn't like about the Army was my platoon sergeant. That was the only thing. Man, I miss being in the Army. I miss the food. I miss the chow hall. I miss chow hall. Yeah, dude, Fort Campbell is a serious base, man. Fort Campbell is a serious base. A lot of people don't think it is, but a lot of people think that other bases are just as serious, like other airborne bases, but bro, Fort Campbell has so much history. So much history in the past and the present. In Iraq, Afghanistan, especially Afghanistan. In Iraq and Afghanistan and like especially Afghanistan and World War II, Vietnam. Man, Fort Campbell has so much history, dude. So much. And the unit that I was actually a part of was the unit that was in Band of Brothers. Fighting Fox. I think it was Dog Company that was in Band of Brothers, but I was part of the same battalion. Which is fucking awesome. I was one company over. I think that was Dog Company in Band of Brothers. I was Fox Company. Same brigade, same battalion. Dude, that'd be so cool, dude. Get triple stacked. That everybody's gonna bow to your feet everywhere you go, bro. Bro, so the thing is why I really wanted to stay in the army is like, you know, once you get enough achievements, then people just respect you. You know, you got air assault, people respect you. You got airborne, people respect you. You got EIB, people respect you. You know, people just show respect, like even higher ups. Like even, let's see what Rosalia says. You got I forgot what it's called. The people that check out all the land and everything before we move in. I forget what they're called. They like survey the land and everything, and then they like bring in the helicopters. I forget what it's called, but that's like a huge thing that they have at Fort Campbell too, dude. If you get that, oh man, your military career will be so cush. Yeah, I forget what I forget what that school is called, but it's like the people that like survey the land and everything before the army and the Marines and whoever is working with the army moves in. Like if it's just the army, then it's just the army, but like wherever the army's moving to, these people, especially like for battles and everything, these people will go in first and they survey the land and they seize where it's good to set up FOBs and bases and stuff like that. I actually don't know if they're offering that school anymore. Fister, that sounds about right. I actually, it might be Fister. Fister sounds really familiar. I'm gonna look it up actually. I'm gonna look it up with AI. Oh, 13 Foxtrot? Got you. Yeah, I think that's a certain class though, Fister. I think Fister is a certain actually class. But here, I'm about to find out. Let's see. Yeah, I think it is. Oh. Pathfinder. There you go. Pathfinder School. That's what it's called. Pathfinder School. Oh, man, you get... Yeah, you get Pathfinder School, which is offered at Fort Campbell. Oh my God, bro. Your military career is just kick up your feet. get your coffee and whiskey, and you're not doing anything anymore. Pathfinder School. Let me thank Grok. He's the best. Yeah, Pathfinder School. Pathfinder School. You have 100 purple coins here. Then you'll earn my trust too. Oh my god, we're about to do a crazy thing. This is... Oh, who's a real PSG? He's a sergeant first class. Yeah, some platoon sergeants are like that though. Yeah, some sergeant first classes are platoon sergeants. Sometimes it's really like that. Yeah, but it's called Pathfinder School. Pathfinder School. Yeah. Yeah, but all the people that I saw going to Pathfinder School were all like people like I was told, like, if you complete that school, your army career is cush. Even as a platoon sergeant and whatever. Oh, staff sergeant, got you. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, dude. That's true. At Fort Campbell, there's no short of rank with guys. You know, those guys are... Yeah. These guys are ranking up at that base. They're ranking up and taking care of business. Like, if you go to Fort Campbell, you'll definitely be ranking up. You'll definitely be ranking up. Yeah, man. And air assault, for the most part, is pretty easy. For the most part, it's pretty easy. The hardest part about air assault school is the exams. Is like the actual test. Like, but that's all important material, you know, because if you were deployed downrange, you would want to know how much a Black Hawk can hold compared to one of the personnel carriers, You know, one of the ones that are made for carrying people. Different types of helicopters. And how much weight, you know, maybe if you only had a little bird, how much weight a little bird can pick up, you know, and stuff like that. You would want to know that downrange. That'd be valuable information that a soldier would know, you know. Whether you would steal a helicopter that has similar dimensions, similar make. But you study basically you study like all the helicopters that the United States use, which is a lot. The United States military use. So that's the hardest part. The physical parts aren't that hard. Like the obstacle course. I passed that pretty easy both times. I'd say the hardest part about the obstacle course is climbing the rope, and then but that's even easy. Climbing the rope and then climbing the rope ladder all the way to the top. Climbing the rope ladder all the way to the top. And which is pretty freaking high. Oh, I'm sorry, Redcraft. Well, that should incentivize you to maybe one day, when you're old enough, if you can get a job and to work, you know, then oh shit, that hurt. Then you could get all the Mario games you want, you know. That's what I used to think when I was a kid. I don't know if you are a kid or not, but I'm just saying, like, when I didn't have the money for stuff, it would make me want to go out and work. But yeah, maybe one day you'll be able to own Mario, man, and you'll be able to play Mario. I believe one day you'll get it, Redcraft. One day you'll get it, brother man. I don't think I can get this. I think I need the flying star. It's right there. I'm just making sure I got all the ones on the ground first. Okay, let's do it. Huh. Oh no. Man, this is gonna be hard. Bro, the camera angle is so janky in this game. Oh, is there a fister with your platoon, Jebber? Is that what you were telling me? We had a fister with our platoon. Or no, you were talking about that job. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you were talking about that job. Damn, man, this is hard, bro. There we go. Got you. Air Force, yeah. Man, we went to an Air Force base in Spain. Oh my god, dude. Dude, they eat so fucking good in the Air Force. It's almost like the Army. It's a little different. It's a little different. It's basically the same, but you know, they get, you know, on a regular day for them is like, I would say like maybe a special day for us. like they get everything in the morning in the Air Force. Like they get all the breakfast foods in the morning. They get at Chow Hall. That's what I'm worried about. Me, yeah, they get in Chow Hall. The Air Force guys. Yeah, this is what my shirt says. I don't know if you got any of those boot camp that boot camp apparel that they offer you at the end of boot camp with that company that tries to sell you like all Fort Benning stuff and infantry stuff. Dude, I went all out. Dude, I went all out. I spent quite a bit of money on that stuff, and like I still wear that stuff today. Like this shirt says Maneuver Center of Excellence, Fort Campbell, or Fort Benning. Oh, that's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, dude, that's pretty freaking cool. Maneuver Center of Excellence. That's pretty dope, dude. Fort Benning. Yeah, look, and it has my platoon stuff on the back of it. Yeah, it's got my platoon stuff. Not really that good. Oh, nice. I think that was. Nah, I forget what mine was. I forget what mine was. I think mine was Delta 150. But dude, Fort Campbell is so big. There's so many basic trainings going on around Fort Campbell at once. It's insane. And then they got their regular unit and everything going on there. I think there's one galaxy left. There's one more galaxy to go and I beat the game. Not really beat the game, but I'm done with the major part of it. I don't know about you, but when I was in the army, I used to eat at the DFAC every day for breakfast. Not all the time for lunch, and about 90% of the time for dinner. I'd eat at the DFAC. Oh man, I love the DFAC. I miss the DFAC so much. I miss the DFAC so much, dude. The DFAC was amazing. Dude, I love the DFAC. I miss the DFAC so much, dude. I know, it really is, dude. If you're still hungry, just go up and get more. I love that. I used to love it, man. I used to eat grilled cheese. I used to eat grilled cheese like every day. Every day I'd be eating like 2 grilled cheeses. I know, man. People, I know, dude. I thought it was gonna be ass, dude. To be honest with you, I thought it was gonna be ass too. But, dude, I love the defect. They got chicken and rice, and sometimes steak and rice on special days. You know, they got like lobster some days, and it's good quality food. It's not like they're feeding you bad stuff, you know. And a lot of the time it's some type of meat, whether it's lamb chops and rice, or lamb chops and mashed potatoes, and vegetables. Like, you know, that's all the stuff you want to be eating if you're doing that's all the stuff you want to be eating if you're doing physical activities. Why is this world getting smaller and smaller? Oh my god. Dude, that was funny. What the fuck? Oh shit, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Oh my god, that's insane. Yeah, I know, burgers. Exactly. Yeah, dude, burgers. I used to get the burgers too. I remember that. I just remembered that. Dude, the burgers are fire too at the defect. They make them right in front of you. It's not like they're pre-made burgers either. For real, bro. For real, dude. Yeah, man. I love the defect so much, man. I didn't even find MREs to be too bad, to be honest with you, bro. I actually brought some MREs home with me just in case if I ever did any wild shit with the boys. I brought some extra MREs home with me that I didn't use out in the field, that they gave to me and I just didn't use. I'd bring them home and like, I wouldn't eat them, but like, they ended up going the waste or something. I can't forget if someone used them or something. No way. There's no more MREs? Is there no more MREs? Is there really no more MREs? Oh no! Oh. Oh god, bro. No way, bro. Did they really get rid of MREs? That's insane if they did. Oh, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Nah, yeah. They only give them out if you're going to the field. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I had some left over from the field. Which, like, bro, if you go to an airborne base, man, you'll be going to the field like 2 to 3 times more than you go to the field at a regular base. You'll be going to the field a lot at the airborne bases. Oh shit. Am I not supposed to leave there? Oh, there's a star. Got it. Oh, they're done for. Yeah, but oh, we need a fireball. Okay. Oh, you know, you can always under prepare, but you can never over prepare. I would just say that, you know, I was a lot of the time a lifeline for a lot of the guys in my platoon, because I always carried extra shit, and I always packed necessities like 550 cord. You know, 550 cord comes in handy for so many things in the army. Always having extra 550 cord on you when you go to the field. Always having your first aid kits on you when you go to the field. Because shit does go down, man. Bad shit does happen where you might need to use your first aid on somebody, you know. Always making sure you have that on you. My guy's gonna die here. Just always staying focused on the task at hand when you're in the field, because dude, you could get sleepy out there because you're running on low hours. And always focus on the task at hand and not worry about like when you're going home or when it's gonna be over. You know, just always focus on the task at hand, because you could be running low on sleep and low on a whole bunch of stuff, you know, and probably your best bet would just be to focus on what's right in front of you. So, you know, because it could get pretty shitty out there, especially with chain of command and everything like that. Oh, you take everything out? Yeah, see, I was the complete opposite. Yeah, I packed everything I needed and more. I was the complete opposite. I'd pack everything I needed and more, but yeah, that would be my advice. Just, you know, but if that's not you, then that's not you. I know there's a lot of guys that are like that don't really like to pack anything because they don't like to carry anything, you know. And just always listen to your chain of command. Always listen to your chain of command. Never be doing your own thing or going rogue or anything like that. Because it's all really serious. It's all really serious stuff that you're doing, you know. And someone could get in trouble for some of the stuff that you're doing out there. So it's best that you're following chain of command at all times, so you don't get in trouble. Damn it, he got me. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, if I was part of a striker unit and I didn't have to carry anything, oh man, I'd be packing everything. Yeah, you know, I didn't overpack like with bullshit. I packed like if it was gonna be cold, or I would pack like no matter what, I'd pack an extra pair of gloves. I'd have an extra pair of gloves for myself. I'd have extra eyewear for myself. I'd have that's all stuff that I would use. Extra eyewear, extra gloves. I'd always have extra socks, extra underwear, you know, always pack my hygiene stuff. Always have your hygiene stuff on you. Oh no, how did that happen? Oh man, actually, you know, I don't know, but usually, you know, like Fort Campbell had a mall on base. Fort Campbell had a mall on base. It wasn't a big mall. It wasn't a big mall, but it was a mall, and they had all sorts of stores on base. They had all sorts of stores, and those stores on base had like had places that had really good socks. They had places that had really good socks. So I actually had like super cush socks in the army, like really good, real good socks. And I had, you gotta pack yourself winter socks. You gotta pack yourself winter socks. So wintertime, man, having winter socks and winter boots is like, oh my god. Like if you're not using your winter boots, you're failing at life, dude, I'm telling you. Use your winter boots. Use your winter and summer boots. Yeah, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, man. For wintertime, use your winter boots. I'm telling you, man, like I still use my winter boots till today. Like if you're smart, and even if you do get out of the army, you'll still use your winter boots. And like, dude, always pack good pair of gloves, a good pair of winter gloves, man, that you can operate in, that you can pull a trigger in and everything like that, dude. Have nice gloves that are meant for winter, and you can still pull a trigger, and it's not altering you, you know, too much. Sometimes you do have to take your gloves off to do some things, but dude, I had really good winter gloves that I could operate in, you know, that kept my hands warm. And wear your winter gear appropriately, you know, wear your undergarments, you know, the long sleeves things, I still wear them today, actually. I still have them. Um like like the proper, the standard protocol for winter gear in the army is everything that you need to stay warm. Like, I don't know if you know what the standard protocol is, but like, you know, once it passes a certain amount of degree, you put on the long sleeve, thing. Then once it passes another certain amount of degree, then you put on the other thing. You know, being in the infantry, you don't put on the little coat thing. You know, the infantry guys don't do that. Only the pogues do that. But I'll tell you what, dude, out in the field, if it's -6 or 8 degrees, bro, everybody's looking to stay warm at that point. Bro, you're the smart one for bringing that out to the field. Like, like during wintertime, bring your winter gear out there. Don't be scared to bring your winter gear, man. Do not be scared to wear your winter gear and your face mask and everything, dude. I'll tell you, bro, if I wasn't wearing a ski mask a lot of those times to cover up my lips and my ears, bro, like I would spend a lot more time fiddling with my ears and my lips because they'd be freezing. Yeah, so it's just, you know, we were allowed to wear a ski mask. We were allowed to wear beanies on our head during winter time. We were allowed to basically keep warm, you know. Yeah, Fort Campbell, it rained a lot too. You know, I was one of the smart ones, and I would pack the. It's actually part of your winter gear, but it's actually meant for rain and for winter, and it's sort of like a windbreaker jacket. And I would bring that for rainy times. And I actually had like 2 or 3 of them. And dude, I'll tell you what, barely anybody would pack that thing. Barely anybody would pack that thing. But if I gave someone that, dude, they would thank me so much. They would thank me so much because they would stay dry. They would stay dry. Definitely your wet weather gear, and then on top of that, wear that windbreaker stuff. Wear the windbreaker stuff and wear the wet weather gear when it rains. Just put it all on. That's what I used to do, and I used to stay completely dry. While everybody gets wet. Everybody used to get soaked, and I used to be pretty much dry, except for my boots. Yeah, I used to wear two layers of wet weather gear. Like I said, I'd wear the standard wet weather gear, and then I would wear the. Oh, you gotta put your ruck in that thing that they give you when you get to your base. When you got to Italy, they should have gave you one, but it's something to go over your ruck. Something that goes over your ruck, you know. And then basically what you want to do is you want to elevate where your ruck is. You know, if you're sleeping down in a place where rainwater is going to trickle off into, you want to have your ruck sitting on top of something so that the rainwater doesn't trickle all onto the bottom of it. And then you keep that thing on top of it dry. What? You have to take it all off on missions? That's not realistic. That's not realistic at all. Oh, that's fucked up. They didn't give you that? You're supposed to get one. They're supposed to give you one. It's fucked up. They didn't give you that? Dude, yeah, that kept my ruck that kept my ruck dry plenty of times. Oh, they should have gave you that. That shit's fucked up. Now that you're telling me that they didn't give you one, because that means your gear is just getting all soaked and shit, and your gear is getting all fucked up and everything in the field. Which that thing saved my gear plenty of times. You should probably look into buying one, You should probably look into buying one, but it should be on your that should be on your standard list, your operating list or whatever. That should be like your standard stuff. Like I'm literally telling you, like that should be like when I had to go through what the army had given me, when I had to give it back to them when I was getting out of the army, that was one of the things I had to give back. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Oh, is that what they say on your base? Yeah, I know. Yeah, they do say that. Yeah, well, not all the layers. Like I don't take off the one thermal, like the one like when I would go on missions, I just wouldn't take off the long sleeve one and the face mask. I would be able to wear the face mask and the long sleeve one. I mean, I'd probably get in trouble if they caught us wearing it. I don't think we were allowed to wear those either. But dude, when it was like -10 degrees, -15 degrees, bro, like, and I've done times where we were on mission with the mortars and we were wearing heavy gear, but we weren't running around there. We were lifting heavy stuff, and we might have been sprinting here and there to different places, so we might have been running around a little bit, but like, yeah, like we were allowed to wear the face mask and like I said, like the little liner, not the padded gear. We did have to take that off before we moved out, but I sometimes snuck on that other stuff. And if I had to take it off, I would take it off and I would stuff it in my I'd stuff it in the side of my pants. Yeah, I'd even do that on base. If it was getting too warm outside because it was cold in the morning and it warmed up during the day, I would just take it off and I would stuff it in my pants. But I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back before I move on from this. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. It's been nice talking with each other, so it's been nice talking with you, man. Fellow infantryman. Yeah, I am back in Florida. Yeah. Yep, I am. Truth. What's up, brother, man? Saw you've been earning achievements in Counter-Strike. That's awesome. Oh, nice, bro. Yeah, I got the blinker right here. I'm back on the blinker again. The blinker stinker. Oh no. Yeah, I'll be down to play some Counter-Strike with you for sure. How about tomorrow? I'll play with you tomorrow. I'll just see you on Steam and I'll message you. I did join your server the other day, but I was sitting there thinking, I was like, dude, I really want to play some StarCraft. It's just a port. It's just a port. Yeah, this isn't my first time playing, but this is my first playthrough. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, cheers on the blinker. Yeah, I'll play with you tomorrow. Yeah, this is my first playthrough. This isn't my first time playing though. Oh, nice. Oh shit, I'm really fucking up right now. Oh, it is? Yeah, I can't wait to play I can't wait to play Mario Galaxy 2. Super Mario Galaxy 2. I can't wait to play that. Yeah, it's a good game. It's really good. I had it back in the day, but I never got into it. Yeah, you're gonna have fun playing Counter-Strike, dude. Yeah, have fun. It's fun playing Counter-Strike.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. I'd play with you, but I'm gonna be watching Thursday Night Football with my dad and my brother. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching Thursday Night Football pretty soon with my dad and my brother. The Lumas, that's what they're called again, Lumas. Oh man, yeah. I'll be playing that pretty soon too. Ghost of Tsushima. I'll be playing that Tsunami. Ghost of Tsunami. Is it Ghost of Tsushima? Or is it Ghost of Tsunami? Is it Ghost of Tsunami? Is that what the game's called? Tsunami. Ghost of Tsunami. That's hilarious. Yeah, Tsushima. I don't know how to spell it either. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it. It's you know, I'm really liking playing it in Italian. It's really cool to play it in Italian. It's really, really cool, you know. Yes. So yeah, so I've enjoyed it. It's like beam me up, Scotty. Chronos? I've never heard of that. I never heard of Chronos. Oh, that's insane. It's like Dead Space. Chronos New Dawn. Yo, I'll have to check it out. All right, later, Jubbis. Peace, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Thank you so much. Have a good one, man. Damn, 0 health. Oh my god, all the way up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate it. Bro, again I got squished. I'm not the best person at doing these galaxies. Alright, everybody. I will catch you next time. Thank you for tuning in. Jabez, Joseph, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Everybody, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I will catch you next time. Have a good one. Peace. Have a good one.